Here's a segment from the latest edition of St. Charles Parish Today, a monthly local talk show.
Did you know that a small group of employees is tasked with enforcing and inspecting the parish's code of ordinances? Each day, they respond to and investigate all complaints made from property owners, parish government, and law enforcement to ensure compliance. Public Information Specialist Adrian Bourgeois takes us on scene with one of the parish's inspectors in our final segment.
Do your neighbors have high grass? Are there derelict cars sitting on your street? Have you been awakened by the sound of chickens in your neighborhood? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, then you know that these things are against our parish's code. But just who handles these situations? Today we took our cameras along with us as we traveled with Ken Lorio, one of the inspectors responsible for handling these types of complaints.
People tend to call them in. They make the calls, we go out and we investigate. We compile a query of all the locations that we have to go to investigate and check the complaints.
Lorio is one of 5 code enforcement inspectors working in the Department of Planning and Zoning in Hahnville who follow up on complaints made.
We average maybe about 5 complaints a day, depending on the season, depending on what's going on, how the parish is growing.
Each morning, these inspectors leave the office for several hours to investigate the complaints made in their designated districts. This morning, we head to Ken's district, which includes New Sarpy, Norco, and Muntz. Our first stop in New Sarpy is to investigate the reports of a derelict vehicle outside of a residence.
Today we came out to post a sign on the property because on the 9th I got a complaint concerning the derelict vehicle on the property. A derelict vehicle is a car that has not been moved within 60 days or does not move under its own power, does not have a current license plate or brake tag.
According to Lorio, he visited the residence earlier in September and left a note on the door for the property owner to contact him. After a week of hearing nothing, he repeated the effort. Today, he visited the house for the 3rd time.
What I did was I came and posted a sign. A lot of times this will get the property owner's attention to give me a call. And we try those efforts in order to get them to contact us before sending them a letter.
As we continue our inspections, we come across a residence that Lorio left a high grass notice for. Today, he follows up to make sure that the work was done.
We sent a grass let out for the property owner to have the grass cut, and she had the grass cut. So what we do is after it's time for reinspection, we'll come out, take a picture of it, verify it's been cut, and close the grass case.
However, Lorio points out another area nearby in violation of the 12-inch grass height. When the department sends a letter about high grass, the resident has 5 days to cut it. If they do not respond within 30 days, then the parish sends a contractor to cut the grass and bills the property owner in the form of a lien, or adds it to their tax bill at the end of the year. On our way out of New Sarpy, Lorio points out a derelict residence that the parish intends on getting demolished. The house failed a structural analysis from the South Central Planning and Development Commission.
The roof is compromised. There's a big hole in the roof. The soffit and fascia is all open, so that those are considered open passageways, and varmint and snakes, all kind of animals can get into that building and fester and harbor.
In Norco, we come across several sites that the department has issued construction permits for. Lorio simply checks that construction is underway at each of the sites. Before returning for the day, we come across signs in the parish right-of-way, an issue that Lorio says most residents don't realize is in violation of code.
Normally we spend about 4 hours on the road, and then the remainder of the time we are in the office processing the information that we've gathered on the road. And that includes the pictures and the writing the reports. We'll write the reports on site, but then we'll come back into the office and edit the reports, download the pictures, that sort of thing.
To view our parish's code of ordinances, residents can visit our homepage at stcharlesparish-la.gov and scroll down to the link. For St. Charles Parish Today, I am Adrian Bourgeois.
Look for the entire episode at www.scptoday.com or on SCP TV.